Hey everybody, welcome to
Hello.
Props React. You're me, BP1 and BP2 over there.
Over it.
Now, we got some. Was it a request or was it just a mention? Wasn't it from somebody a favourite to our channel, Elaine Howard?
Yes.
Watches most of our videos, if not all.
Pretty much.
Allen. So,
yes. Another one to add to our comedy journey. I don't know this chap. Elaine said this is one of her favourite sketches, the America I grew up in. Okay. So yeah, no idea. With just a slight caveat, there were two to choose from, wasn't there? One from 3 years ago, one from 6 years ago. We were going with the one from 3 years ago. If we picked the wrong ones,
3 years ago. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
If
we pick the wrong one, then
we've gone for the one that's got 1.7 million. So we think that's the one. Okay, so let's get on it, man. Let's do
it. Okay.
The pleasure of growing up in America before the lawyers took it over and ruined it on us. Yeah. In my day, if a kid fell off the monkey bars and chipped a bone in his arm, that was tragic, but it was funny to the rest of us. It certainly wasn't reasons to take the monkey bars off the playgrounds. We all did dumb things. That's how you learn not to do dumb things. C.S. Lewis said suffering was God's megaphone. That's right. You do dumb things, it hurts, and then you learn not to do it. But we're the most painted versus... I'll give you an example. When I was 12, someone told me to get a ball jar, canning jar. Find some dry ice, put it in the jar, put the lid on it. So I said, what's going to happen? They said, it's going to blow up. And I said, cool. Where do I get dry ice at? And they said, the ice cream man. So one day I heard the ice cream man coming down my street. I run out with one of my mother's canning jars, and I asked, you got any dry ice? He said, what you going to do with it? I said, I'm going to put it in this jar, I'm going to put the lid on it, and it's going to explode. Ice cream man says, oh, here's your dry ice. That's the America I grew up in.
Yeah.
Funny,
Yes.
Now it'd be done.
And of course, that night, my mother was at our kitchen table picking shards of glass out of my forehead. And my father came walking in. How'd that happen? Someone told me you put dry ice in a ball jar, it'll blow up. So knowing that, you were just staring at that jar, waiting for it to blow right up in your face. Yep. What am I raising, a moron? I can see why you'd think that. I never did it again, because that'd have been really dumb. That's how you learn.
Yep.
My nephew's coming by.
Good. I like this guy, actually, so far.
Yeah.
You know, because we even, like, he's talking about his generation, and you will say the same. And even the same for my generation growing up, you know, over the park, the health and safety rules, like says lawyers, all these new, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, or we'll corner it off. Yeah, the whole playground is cornered off. What are you on about?
Yeah.
You know, like my daughter actually this morning went to the play court to play, and she couldn't because it was closed because someone was washing something in there that didn't even need washing. It was just like years ago. It was like, what? You know, when did you stop creating metal slides? You know, we used to burn our asses when we went down them, didn't we?
Exactly, especially in this heat. And you know, similar. I think I relayed the story to you. You know, down where I live near the sea, kids have been jumping in off the rocks. Nowadays they've got a fancy word for it, calling tombstoning. We used to just call it jumping in off the rocks when we were kids. You know, and everybody's up in arms saying that, you know, they'll hurt themselves. Why don't you fence it off? And it's like, we just got to fence everything off, isn't it? Well, that's not the answer. You either fall off and you hurt yourself, or you just go, I'm not jumping off there. It's too stupid, you know. So yeah, I don't know. It's too much sometimes.
It is, and I like his dry.
Yeah,
the way he sort of, you know, that sort of face, which is really sort of.
The hangdog expression, isn't it? You know, it's
hangdog,
just,
yeah.
Yeah, it's just a lived-in face, that is. It's seen some stuff. You can imagine, you know, it's just not easily impressed by youngsters, I'd say. But, all right, I'll add a bit more of information when we stop again. But, yeah, I enjoy him.
By this poor kid's 11 years old. I look at him, where's he going? My sister said rollerblading. I thought he was going to disarm a nuclear device. Poor kid looked like the Michelin Man. Foam, rubber, plastic everywhere. She says, I don't want him to get hurt. I said, hurt? He could take a semi at 80 miles an hour and then off. Falling on concrete is supposed to hurt. See, that's your incentive to learn to stay upright on the rollerblades. They've ruined everything. Playgrounds. I took my granddaughter to a playground. What happened to playgrounds?
It was closed for washing.
The slide is 5 feet high, made out of plastic.
Yeah,
she would go 4 inches and stop, 4 inches and stop, 4 inches and stop. That's not a slide, it's a scoot. Wee papa, wee papa, wee papa, wee papa. What did we have? We had a 6-story high solid steel structure.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
About mid-July, mid-July would hit a temperature of about 285 degrees.
Yep.
You lose 2 layers of skin on the way down.
Yeah, exactly what I just
Another
said.
layer when you hit the ground like a flat rock on a pond. Come
Yeah.
back picking gravel out of your thighs. Yeah. Now
Exactly.
it's wee papa.
Now we'll go down head first, isn't it?
I wanted to shove her down the slide. I did. I wanted to shove her so she'd know what an exhilarating feeling of sliding. And I felt 6 iPhones on my back. Go ahead, old man. Dare you.
Yeah, he's so right. He's so right. Everything.
It's nuts. Car seats, I'm not against car seats. I'm just telling you, I'm tired of strapping my granddaughter in like a NASCAR driver to drive 2 miles to get a Diet Coke from the mini mart. She's 54 pounds. I'm gonna get a hernia hauling her in and out of the state. What age can you take them out now? 5, 7, 18? Here's your high school diploma. You get to ride home like a big boy today.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Car seat, we didn't even have seat belts. I walked the back seat of my mother's car for 4 years.
Yeah.
She'd be driving, I'd just be walking the back seat side to side. Sure, every now and then she'd hit the brakes, I'd fly up into the front. She'd toss me back like a trout. What are you doing up here? Get back there.
Brilliant. This is excellent comedy in the fashion because we can very much relate to it.
Yeah,
even in
exactly.
Britain, it's exactly the same. I even called it with the slide.
Yeah,
He said
exactly.
it as
With
well.
the slide.
So when I love the fact he said, "Oh, the iPhone," because that's another thing, isn't it? It doesn't matter what happens now. Someone's out and recording it.
Got it. Yeah, got it on
Whereas
film.
years ago, before we were saying the other day, you know, like nowadays you got the app. So if my daughter goes out, I'm like, "Oh, where is she? Yeah, she's still in the park. Yeah, it's cool." Whereas years ago, they just went, or we went on my bike. Mum and Dad didn't know if I was coming, what time I was coming back. You know,
No.
You better be back for dinner. You know, whereas now it's you track them, send out a bloody drone.
SOS, yeah.
Get a drone out to pick her up and pull her back home again, I expect.
I
Some
know,
dinner time.
yeah. That's it. And, you know, your parents would make dinner at 5:30. Your dinner would be ready at 5:30 and you'd come home at 5:30 for your dinner. And then you go back, you know, and you'd make plans with your mates. I'll meet you down the park at 6 o'clock. And then you'd all get down there. And, you know, not now... Even when they do meet up at 6 o'clock with their mates, they're all on their phones doing separate things anyway. So I don't get it. So Jeffrey Allen Mishler, born June 1956, age 66, known professionally as Jeff Allen, best known for his film Happy Wife, Happy Life Revisited. Don't know that.
Nope.
He's also starred in several full-length comedy films, including Bananas, Thou Shalt Laugh, Apostles of Comedy. Again, none of those that I've seen. Something I will mention here is the little thing coming up here, Dry Bar. I mean, he did have you know, some issues, run-ins with drink and drugs, and he cleaned up his act. Where did he turned to drugs in 1987 he got sober, and in 1997 he became a born-again Christian and works clean. So I guess this is what that stands for on there. So there you go.
Brilliant. If you could like the video and help us out at BritPopStrat, and if you've watched this a few times, why not considering becoming a BPR Patreon? Links in the description. Head over to there. You get a digital BPR pack when you sign up, and you can see some extra goodies that we've got on the Patreon channel. All right, nice. Jeff Allen. I like Jeff. Seems to be a cool character, you know. Too cool for the young'uns for sure.
I got pulled over by the police. I'm not making this up. I got pulled over by the police because it was sunny day and my granddaughter was in the back seat with sunshine through the window, and the policeman said, "I'm not going to write you up this time, but you need to have a sunshade to protect her from the sun." I go, "What? Are you kidding?" I almost got arrested. I said, "You're kidding me. This is a joke, right? When did the sunshine become this evil thing?" We didn't have sunscreen. You know what sunscreen was when I was a kid? Dirt. That's what it was. Dirt. And why? Because we would eat dirt, and it would get all over our face and protect us from the sun. And then we'd wash it down with water from a garden hose. And then I'd take a bath, put on my asbestos pajamas, and go to bed.
Asbestos pajamas.
And look how I turned out.
Very good. Very good.
Yes.
That was a good little sketch, actually.
Yep.
I can see why you said that, Elaine, why that was a good one, because it's very relatable. It's certainly of the generations that can appreciate everything that's happened, and the younger ones, they just don't know. It's like I saw a TikTok or whatever it was the other day that popped up, and it was like a girl, she was like, what's this? It was a cassette tape.
Yeah.
She had no idea, or anything from the younger generation nowadays. The same, I guess, when we were growing up, we wouldn't have known. But it's good that we can all appreciate that sort of comedy that's really well delivered by someone of a generation that experienced it and delivered it. So.
I do like his delivery. I like his, like the expression. Again, we like Bill Burr because of his expression and the voices and everything. Kevin Hart, we like him again, delivery, voices, but this guy pretty much just stands there and delivers it. But you can tell he's lived it. I think that helps
that's
as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's the golden nugget, that he's lived it.
Thumbs up from me.
Yeah, definitely gets a thumbs up from me as well. Well, make sure you join us here at Britpops React for another reaction tomorrow. We're not sure what it is that's coming out tomorrow, but make sure you join us at Britpops React if you haven't already. If you like us, or if you don't like us, you never know. There might be something out there you like from us. Head over to our channel and check us out. It's a goodbye from me.
Goodbye from him. Tell us what comedian said that.
Yeah.
He's a 20th century boy.